guys are unmuted. Now I'm unmuted. Not like anybody wants to hear me anyway. They're all.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, my phone.
They're all here to see Steve in his hair, but he's wearing a hat today.
Yeah.
I like your hat, Philly.
Thanks, man. They sent that shit to me.
Paradigm. Who was it from over there? It was a Scott Zegans.
Yeah, he always promoting that.
Yeah, Scott's
Hello,
now
it's Cloud Chemist. Now it's Cloud Chemist.
So we got fictitious character in the chat right now. How you doing, buddy boy?
Early.
How are all of you guys doing today, Mr. Eric, Bill, and Mr. Philly?
I am wonderful.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Raised 30 grand for my nonprofit today, so that's cool.
Did you? Awesome.
Nice.
30 grand.
Yep.
That's a good bit of money, man.
That's a good day. That's a pretty decent day. Yeah.
That's very good.
Mm-hmm.
How you feeling, Steve?
I'm tired today, man. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Not feeling
Take
well.
time to do his hair, nothing.
Yeah, I know. I just put a hat over my head.
What's up,
Hey,
Cloud King?
Cloud King said, "What's up, everyone?" Representing WV. I can definitely respect that.
What's WV?
I'm
I'm just kidding. I am just kidding.
The western part of Virginia, man.
I'm playing, y'all. Hey, at least you don't have the Philadelphia Eagles, all right?
Yeah, that's true.
Ow.
Hey, man, they put up 7 points.
Ashley. Wait. Ashley's in West Virginia, too. What do we got? Steve's family watching?
Yeah, my family's here. We're all related, man.
Oh,
I was just going to ask that. Are you guys all related?
No,
my mom watches my videos. She'll text my mom vapes. She'll text me and she'll be like, "Oh, you're so detailed. I'm so proud of you."
That's your mom vape. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm trying to get my mom to vape, but she's still on the stinkies, man.
Oh, no. My wife watched one of my videos. She goes, "You always yell so freaking loud, and you stink up the room."
Oh, dang. Okay.
So, hey, like I was telling you guys in the pre-show, I finally got my first unregulated.
How you liking that now with the mech? What ohms you running?
I'm running about a 0.4. And I mean,
that's down.
Yeah, it doesn't ramp up super fast, but I don't mind it, man. I'm enjoying it, really.
Yeah, for me, that'd take forever. I'd have 3 hits done before it ramps up.
Yeah, but once you hit it and it ramped up already, it's good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to preheat it a little bit.
Huh.
What's up, Ashley? Ashley's from West Virginia, too. It's Ashley Brown out there. So you got West Virginia repping today.
Yep. What part of West Virginia are you guys from here in the chat? I think we've talked about it before, but I can't remember.
That's a sexy mod, Cloud King Cody said. Well, why don't we see all your mods, Steve? Why don't we see everything you're rocking right now?
Oh.
Yeah, let's see the buffet.
We're starting with me first today, huh?
How many viewers we got in here tonight?
10 right
11.
now. 11 right now.
Yes, fictitious. This is GK's mod. So I'll start off with that one. I got the GK mod with the Haku Vena, and that's got some Keep It 100 blue slushy. Keep It 100.
Thank you for clarifying that. When you said GK, I'm like, wait a second, isn't that geeky?
That's what I always call GK.
I always called him GK too.
GK.
And then we got the US mods with the Typhoon or Typhon GT4. Just put a review at that for that today. Check it out. We got the VTN box with the basic 1.1. And I will tell you guys, if you guys are going to get this blue cap, don't do it because it cracks. I don't know why, but it cracks from, yes, it's junk. I don't get what's wrong.
Were you using citrusy juice in it?
I mean, not really, man. I don't think that.
Yeah, those spicy hot juices.
The fruit punch, but I don't think it's that citrusy.
Huh.
It might be. I mean, but I've never had that issue with their stuff before. So, I mean, I don't get what the deal is.
Some juices run hot.
Yeah. And it's not even the top of the cap. It's like the side where the O-rings are. So it's like a weird place.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's really all I got.
If your deck heats up, that'll blow out your sides.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's what it is. But, yeah, that's about it. I'm going to pass it to Philly.
Oh, all right.
He's like, where'd that come from?
Caught him off guard, man.
Yeah. First, I got the detonator with the intake on top there.
Nice.
Nice little setup. Yeah, definitely. With the one strawberry. I got the SQ with the GR1 with some loaded chocolate glazed.
Nice.
Which is pretty good chocolate.
Yeah.
Because chocolate's a hard flavor to get down. They did go with that. I have my Dreamer stack like always with the Dead Rabbit RTA. You know, love my little baseball bat there.
At least one Steve knows how to use a Mac.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's saying just don't drop it. They can be fragile. I was thinking that stacked mod, you drop it, your toe's fragile.
Yeah.
Sure. You can hit a home run with that shit, man.
And it's got two 2700s in there. So that thing is, yeah.
It's a weapon.
Hey, hit that.
Dude.
I want to see it. No, I'm not. Woo! Look at that. Did you see that? He was already having to purge it before he even fucking hit the button. Ooh. Cool.
Ooh.
Anyway.
God damn, man.
I'm scared of stacks, so I won't lie. I won't touch a stack. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm scared of
It's my
stacks,
first
too.
one, man. As long as you put the right build in it, the series build, it's all right, man. It's not nothing you carry outside and like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
But
Take it-
lastly,
you
I'm
gotta take
working
it,
on the.
Take it to baseball
the-
practice, man.
Oh, let me put the cap on. Got that rebirth with the recurve. Thanks to my man right there.
Weep, weep.
Loving this thing.
Yeah.
Just changing out the cotton right now. And in that, I got my all day, the CPI, running low. Got to get some new.
What's that? What profile is that?
It's like a pie crust with a bunch of powdered sugar. It's just you're gonna have to change your coils in your cotton a lot.
Yeah.
It's very sweet. So
You're gonna have to change it every 3 hours.
yeah. So
Kind of like Dead Man's Hand.
it's good. So, and for pods, I got the Vladin, and I got the Soren Drop, both with this Sad Boy Teardrops. Dude, it's all right. The butter cookie,
Yeah.
rocket 50 mil. I gotta stop that Nick Soul shit too.
Yeah.
Butter.
I know.
Do it for me in the morning.
Hey, what's butter cookie?
It's like a lemony cookie. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's not bad. If you had a lemon cookie, you had it then. I mean, it's
Sure.
the same. But
I don't know
that's
that.
all I got.
Hey, I don't know that I've ever had a chocolate vape. So how's that one?
Dude, the loaded chocolate's good. It's the only one I can compare it to, but DIYing, I know that it's a hard profile to get down. Like to get like a Hershey chocolate, it's like
Yeah.
Yeah, chocolate stuff. It usually comes across really scratchy.
yeah, real scratchy and real like chemically type. It's just
Yeah, like harsh on your throat.
yeah. So loaded, they did a good job with that one. I'll give it to them on that.
It tastes like somebody's. The only way to explain it is imagine just taking a mouthful of baker's chocolate. It's like it's
Yeah.
way too harsh.
Yeah, that cherry's hard to get down. Cherry's real hard.
Oh yeah, it tastes like Robitussin most of the time.
Robitussin all the time. But that's all I got. I'm gonna pass it to you, Bill.
Well, hey, before
Oh,
you
you know
start,
what?
Bill,
I'll let Eric.
Yeah, we're
take-
gonna have Bill go last because we want him to show off
Okay.
something a little bit
hey,
longer.
I'm gonna shout out DB Squonks though. He's in the
DB.
What up, DA?
and Train Sonic.
Train Sonic in here
Train.
too. Yep.
So
What's up, y'all?
yeah,
If you want to get shouted out, make sure you comment. Make sure you comment and like the video. Let Steve know you don't hate him.
yeah,
Both
yeah.
Steves. Both Steves. All right.
Yeah. Swamp Squonk Mike too.
I'm also
What up,
cool.
though?
So start off with my Shogun. Yep, my Shogun, and I got the that on top of the top side with Blue Punch from PhoenixVapor.com inside of there.
Yeah, I gotta get that top side.
Love it, man. He's coming out with the dual real soon.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, you bought it? You bought your juice from where?
PhoenixVapor.com.
Where's that?
It's PhoenixVapor.com. Well, I'm sitting here actually. I think behind me there's like a right there. See that?
Oh, there you go. There it is.
PhoenixVapor.com. And if you
Well,
use
if any of you guys see that, there it is.
RFTA10, you get 10% off your order and free shipping over $25. Although if you do it on the weekend, it might have to wait till Monday. Just ask Philly.
Yeah, and they do have good prices on Hit That Donut. Not trying to sound like Mike, but they do
Yes.
have a good price on Hit
Yes,
That
we do.
Donut.
Get that donut.
And then I got my Box Mod Mafia Snitch with the Karma on top. I got Twisted Sour Lemon Lime in there. And actually, I think all the juices I have are from Phoenix with the exception of one. I got my Tiny version 2 with my Aora and Raspberry Lemon Law Lemonade in there. I got my Geek Vape Aegis Mini. I actually kind of like this thing, but it pisses me off. They call it Stealth Black, and they got red threading on there. If you
Yeah.
called it straight up black and had the red threading, I wouldn't care. But you call it stealth black, which makes me think the whole thing's gonna. You know what I'm saying? I like my
Could have
black
had
on
gray
black.
stitching.
Piss me off.
You're
Piss me
gonna have
off.
to Sharpie that bitch.
I got the Voluna 2. I got the Voluna 2 from Asmodus on there, RTA. And inside of that, I have Now and Vapor Grape. Pretty good shit.
Whoops.
Then I got my Mission XV Coil Vapes collaboration Day One on top of my Spade DNA 75C, the 18650 version. And inside of there, oh, Philly don't like that. He mad at me. And inside of that, I got that, those guys are cool as fuck. I met them at the expo. It's Transistor Lemonberry. And they were cool because they were like, look, we don't really sponsor shows or anything. And I'm like, well, that's not what we do really either. We just like to talk about vaping. But he's like, you know, you do advocacy stuff. You ever need something, just hit me up. So that was cool. He just cared that I touch around with advocacy a bit.
Tell him you need free juice for everybody.
Everybody.
And then I got my new Orion. That's
Nice.
customer service. The version I actually kind of wanted. And inside of
one,
there,
Hell yeah, the blue and carbon.
yeah.
That's the one.
I forget the name of this shit. Oh, it's kiwi strawberry, but I forget who makes it. Salt Bay.
Lanyard.
Salt
Hey,
Bay.
before you move on from that, aren't they doing something new with the pods for the Orion?
Well, they're coming out with a version that does not have the DNA chip in it.
That's what I
Yes.
thought. Yeah.
And then last but not least, I'm re-wicking it right now, but I got my Simple X, and inside of that, I got my Twisted Sour Strawberry. Yeah. Cool.
So did Lost Vape? They fixed that for you?
Yeah, well, Evolve is fixing the old one, and Lost Vape sent me a new one.
Nice.
Pretty
Nice.
cool.
That's
so
good.
I'm gonna end up with two.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey,
There you go.
Evolve, man, they're good for that. They'll
Yeah.
fix
I bought-
anything.
I just got a profile, and the squonk pin doesn't come out, and the post is real loose. And
Well-
Tofu sending me a new one. So
Oh,
shout out
okay,
to
cool. I was gonna say Joel pops in here from time to time. To
Okay,
this show,
yeah.
So
No.
if they didn't for some reason take care of you, he would make sure they
Yeah.
did. So cool.
So wait, you like watermelon vapes?
Yes, I do.
I can't get
Oh.
into it, man. I
Neither
tried.
can I. I vape them
Well-
like one tankful and I'm done with it.
Well, I can only vape them in RTAs. I can't do it in an RDA, and I am very particular about it. And I have that in my Juggernaut Mini, which I haven't been vaping today, so I didn't bust it out. But yeah. Anyway,
Hey Eric, what's that? The discount code again for Ashley.
RFTA10. Here, I'll put it in the chat.
There you
I'll
go.
put it in the chat. And then pass it to Bill.
All right. So I'm gonna start. I'm in the same line as you. I got my Orion, and I'm running the. I'm gonna say this wrong. Probably someone's gonna try to correct me, but I actually know the correct way to say this. Salt Bay strawberry and acai berry. I love this stuff.
So it's not acai.
What was that?
So it's not acai.
No, it's acai berry.
Acai berry. All right.
Running the Cloak V2 with the Mission XV Day One on there. In here I have Dinner Lady Lemon Tart.
I love that. Stuff.
My Taiji mod, which has the Citadel with the black cap, Squonk Donkey ring and tips on this. This is Philosopher's Stone. I actually have a mix of Immortality and Strawberries Down Under. The Strawberries Down Under is by Elite Brothers. That is, I'd say, one of the best strawberry flavors I've ever tasted. It's ridiculously good, and I am a strawberry junkie. My Kronig mod review on my channel right now. Kronig mod.
There he goes.
Wait, let's make Philly happy. Hold on. Snap that door closed one time. Wait, ready?
I love that.
That is fine.
That's nice.
This has the basic 1v1 1.1 with vanilla stainless steel ring fake Damascus from Never Normal. It is awesome. Love this thing. I'm running
Did you just say fake Damascus?
yeah, it's got like engraving in it, so it looks like Damascus. I don't know if you can see it on the camera.
Yeah.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Hey, You know that they just made the titanium black deck with that for the basic?
I know, and I'm mad because I missed out on it because it was the day after the damn show and I was broke. And I'll show you why I'm broke in just a second. This is Jam Monster PB and Jam in this.
Which Bill is obsessed with.
All right, on to the last one, and this is the big one. All right, here we go. Ready? Oh! This is, hold on, let me grab the...
Wait,
paper.
Bill, but that just looks like a cool Squonk mod. What else could be cool about it?
Oh, no. What is it?
This is the History Mods, what is it? The Killer Gun BF bottom feeder.
Please tell us more.
All right, so... This is a convertible. It needs a 24 millimeter Addy on it. What the great part about this is it's got cool buttons that are built right onto the battery tube. So when you squeeze the buttons, it fires and it'll make smoke. Then, if you don't want to squonk, you can unscrew this battery tube.
Twist that shit. Twist that shit. Twist that shit.
Do it. Do it. Do
I
it.
know, and I'm like holding my arms out at arm's length trying to do this on camera.
Uh-oh.
So you unscrew this battery tube.
He's getting shaky.
There it goes. Whoop. There goes my grommet. And then you take off your Addy
Why would you do that?
because you're going to take your Addy, screw it right onto the battery tube,
What?
and now you have a mini tube mod.
Hey, man.
Fires just like the and it actually hits
Wait.
harder in tube mode.
You hit it.
Really
The buttons
does.
are on the side.
What was that?
The buttons are on the side.
The buttons are right here. See the little twist,
Oh,
almost like the
yeah,
bend.
yeah.
How you got to bend the steel down, and there's
They're
two
on
of them.
both sides.
Just pinch right there.
Yeah,
That's so
that's
cool.
actually dope, man.
That's
Ooh.
innovation, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is, these mods are out of Italy. I just hit it with the airflow closed, but. And that's a single coil. It hits like a beast.
Is it like is it a limited mod?
No, it is not. They are actually just straight up mods. They make them. The name of the company is Bestia.
They make that short mod, right?
Yeah.
The short tube
Or
mod.
not Bestia. I'm sorry. I'm saying Bestia. It's because I have it stuck in my head. It's just Killer Gun BF,
Oh.
and it's called Bimed. Let me
Oh,
grab that
Bimed.
paper.
How did you hear about it?
They were at the expo.
Actually, they were at the expo.
Is that where
They
you?
were one of the first booths when you walked in. Literally day one, as soon as I walked in the door, that was one of the Bimed, BYMED. I walked in and I went up one aisle and then back down the aisle. I saw those guys and I literally bought the mod on the spot within 30 minutes of day one.
And what? They had to send it to you?
Yes, they actually, when you buy it, they don't fool around. They actually want you to have it right away. So they sent mine out on Wednesday, first class priority DHL. It got sent out on Wednesday, and I got it this afternoon.
Hey, not to interrupt, but DB Squonk says he has the whole Salt Bay line, and he said, "What's your favorite?"
My favorite is the strawberry and acai berry.
And
I love that
Mine
stuff.
is strawberry kiwi. By the way, they have a whole bunch of Salt Bay on PhoenixVapor.com. Use coupon code RFT.
Right.
Nice plug.
The video will be up for this on my channel probably this weekend.
Well, wait, how do you like to use it more? Squonk mode?
Yeah, I like it in the squonk mode because the way it, if you tighten it just the right way, the button falls right on the backside, so you can hold it, squonk with your thumb, and just fire it with your index finger. I did take out the bottle. I didn't like the bottle, and my Pizio fit right in there.
Oh, cool.
So I actually got 2 extra mils of juice in there, and I don't mind that it's a clear white bottle in there. I'm okay with that. I don't
mean,
give a shit.
It looks like a nice ass mod, man.
Cloud King Cody. There is a 18650. There is a 21700 model. It's not convertible. But I think the 21.7, if you get a battery spacer, but it is a mech tube, so I don't know how a battery spacer will work in there. They also have a 26.650 version of it. I was not going near that thing because it was like a small weapon. I was like, if you held that, these mods are stainless steel and black palladium coated. No joke. If I punch somebody with this in my hand, they're going down.
Everything reverts.
This little ballistic case that snaps shut.
Oh yeah, those things are nice, man.
Yeah, I actually really like the case. It'll probably never see the inside of this case because it's always going to be in my pocket.
Sure. So it's replacing everything then, huh?
Oh yeah, this since I got it this afternoon, it's been in my hand the entire time. Oh, and if you order the mod, I'll take off my Addy and just hold it there so you can see it. But when you order the mod, it's a 24 millimeter and they want you to use like a Goon 24. So they include this cool vented cap that fits the Goon 24 and it matches whatever your coating is for the top plate in the battery tube. Like I got black palladium. Uh-oh, somebody's waiting on RoboBill. So if you get, I got the black palladium, so you get the Goon 24 cap with their logo engraved on it and the cool vent holes for free.
Well, will that fit on any 24 millimeter though?
No, I tried to put it on this Alliance Tech Flav Evo, and it will not go down on it.
Okay.
Kind of like, never mind. I was gonna say something really bad, but all right. Kind of like this girl I used to know. I wouldn't go down on that either.
Somebody that I used to know. Sorry.
That was a
So
nice
do you mind telling the price on that, Bill? Or you want to just hold that?
All right, so here's the shot. I'm gonna be nice about this because I don't know if all right, I'm gonna drop it. I'll drop it. I hope Scott, wherever he is, if he's watching, forgives me. Here's the deal. These mods from the company are $250.
Damn.
Which is a really good price because this thing is quality. It's built like a brick shithouse.
Yeah.
Scott on our last show started talking about it, and we're probably going to see a group buy in Squonk America for under $200.
Woo.
Hey, that's good.
I will probably buy
300.
They only come now. You can get 4 finishes in the battery tube. It comes in black palladium, brushed stainless, polished stainless, and gold. The mod body only comes in 2 colors, black and purple. That's it. And the purple's kind of super bright. It's actually really nice.
Wait, that's what you showed me the other day on Facebook Messenger, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought they all look pretty good.
Versions, but they're like $600-$700.
See, but I think sometimes it's better to just go with metal than stab wood, man. You know, I like stab wood, but it's like, you know, you take stab wood out of the house, you're like fearing you're gonna drop it and it's gonna break.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a tough one, but I'm really. Hey, what's up, Eddie?
Tony.
But I mean, honestly, I really, really love this mod. In some ways, I wish it were a little lighter, but I'm happy with it as is.
Yeah, it's solid, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to shout out Brian.
Time for shout out.
Brian, Mr. Feeney, and who else?
Addy Tooney.
Addy Tooney. I believe that's it.
Good guy, Addy Tooney.
I think I also saw David White pop in.
Yes. Hello.
Hey,
Ricky Mahoney.
Look at that! Everybody coming in after.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what's on someone's mind? What are you guys thinking?
Well, I guess we're giving Bill some moments, but he just had a big thing happen with his
What's
YouTube.
up? Yes.
We're gonna finally be able to change the little thing underneath his
Yes.
name.
He hit the hundo mark, huh?
So now he's gonna get his own URL.
101.
Nice.
It's about time.
Well, I reverted. I went back to $6.99. So.
Well, and I just hit 400.
Yeah.
Oh. You're putting out videos every day, dude. You're going good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice, man.
I got to try to keep up with Mr. Mountaineer Vapes over there, man. He's, you know.
I've been slacking, man, because I had to work so much lately.
I got 2 Steves
I've been trying
to try to keep up with, so it's like, damn, 2 Steves? What the fuck?
I've been slacking too.
Oh, wait. You talking about Mike Vapes' friend?
No, I'm talking about my friends.
Oh, yeah.
The
Yes,
real
I
guy.
get you. Yeah, I get you.
Nah, I've been slacking too. I got to pick it up. I just been because I started school in January, so I've been doing all that stuff and meeting with counselors and shit.
It takes a lot of time, man. You know?
Yeah.
One thing that's kind of been on my mind, and I think we touched on it last week, but it happened while we were at Expo, was the FDA.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
and I don't think we've had to have a real good conversation about it. Last week we were so involved with talking about the Expo and stuff.
Are we talking about
honestly,
how they want to get rid of menthol cigarettes and flavors?
No. I'm going to jump the gun on this. What they proposed as far as like the convenience stores and gas stations,
That, yes.
I think they hit it right on the head. I think they found the best solution that'll make everybody happy.
I think that's good, man. I
That
think that's
is
what
good.
should happen.
That is good, but the vape shops have to redo
Set
their
their game
interior. Nobody's gonna go in there. All these new, like, not just us vape. There's older people. There's everybody, and some vape shops are intimidating for some
Oh,
people.
100%, man.
Yeah.
If they want to,
I agree. I was one of those people. I mean, considering my age,
right?
I was in my 40s when I stepped into a vape shop and started vaping. So
Well,
I mean, it was the same way. I was scared.
I think I told you guys the story about our local vape shop because I live in a small town, so we only got 2 of them. But, you know, they both kind of suck. But the one I was at, yeah, they suck, man, big time. And I was at this one, and this older guy, I would say maybe in his mid to late 30s, probably, he was in the vape shop, and you can tell he was kind of antsy because, you know, everyone else is in their, 20s, early 20s. And he goes in there, and there's all this
Covered in
stuff.
tattoos, wearing trucker caps.
And everyone's like looking at him like, what are you doing here? And I think to myself, you know, you want to welcome these people in because he's like talking about how he does 2 packs a day. But then he runs out of there because everything's so like in his face. Get this. This is the best. Smock mod. Bullshit. And it's like, dude, it can't be like that.
Right.
You know?
The thing
Just
I hate
because-
the most. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Just because those people in the vape shops always think they know everything. You know what I mean? And then when someone new comes in, they just think like, why should I help this dude?
I call those guys mod jockeys.
Right.
Yeah.
And to piggyback off that, I hate the most is when somebody tells somebody you're not doing it right. That's not right, or that's not a good setup. There is no whatever. If it works for you, it works for you, man.
Right,
that's why
that's
I
right.
say you
Yeah.
vape, like
I agree.
you only need one setup for real. Us getting all
I agree.
this is just us collecting. We're collecting.
It's a hobby.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
No, my problem was when I first started vaping, I was like, I'm gonna go check out every vape shop I can find. And there was only Sin City Vapors, Pink Spot Vapors, which used the cheapest fucking VGPG you could get your hands on. Might as well be vaping broken glass. But there was
That's probably not good for you.
there was 2 high-end shops, and one was called Vape Street and one was called True Vape.
This store does not, or this show does not necessarily stand by what Bill says. His comments are his own comments. Do not vape
Don't vape
glass.
glass.
If you do, you deserve what you get.
Yes.
Thank you.
If you
So,
vape glass,
I
vape
walked into
color
True
glass.
Vape, and it was all like 20-year-old guys, you know, vaping. And when I walked in there, now granted, I'm gonna date myself when I say this. I walked in there with a Nemesis mod in my hand,
Is
and
that
they literally looked at me like I had 3 heads. They're like, "Oh, that's a piece of crap. You need to get this." And if you're not holding what they're holding at the time,
Exactly.
it's
Yeah,
you
but
know,
it's true, but they're all holding like smock mods, man, and they're all
Yeah.
baby beasts and shit.
it's like that guy I told you about in Utah. I walked in holding a Limelight Bliss, and he tried getting me to buy a G-Box, telling me it was an upgrade because it was regulated. I was like, do you even know what this mod is?
Hey, but let me clarify though that, you know, just because it's smock doesn't mean it's bad. Because if it does
Right.
get you off smoking, then okay. But they aren't the best. But that's what all the shops sell. You
Right.
know?
Well,
My issue with
Phoenix
smock is
doesn't.
they just punch shit out. They don't vet their products. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
I take that back. Phoenix does sell a couple smock products, but I have walked into other shops where everything is smock. And
but that's the supply and demand, though.
The reason the reviewer thing happened, Phoenix has its own product board, right? So every week we meet and we say, this product I got that just got released and it's shit. We're not bringing it in. It doesn't meet any of the claims it says, none of that. We don't just let a salesperson convince us. We want to make sure it's a good product for the consumer. And then we try to be as affordable as we can. It's harder with hardware than it is with juice. Juice, it's really easy to compete with the online prices and make it really affordable. So hardware, it's a lot harder, but we do our best. And there is a lot of vape shops who run off the competition model, who just want to make money, who aren't worried about the consumer. And of course, we're gonna have some deals soon that I'm making some videos for tomorrow that you'll see. I'll just give a little hint at Steve, as in Philly Steve. Hold off on buying this until you see what we're gonna have it for. That's all I'm gonna say. But when we can get those deals, we will. We're not gonna mark it up just because everybody else is charging the same price. And that's the way that the market should be. The market should be dictated by companies who actually care about the consumer, because ultimately, even if you've been vaping for 5 years, 95% of the people who are vapors started off smoking cigarettes. And if keeping prices down is the key to helping people stay off cigarettes, and that's what we need to do, because the hobbyists, those of us right here, we're a very small percentage of the market. A large majority of the market is just trying to stay off cigarettes. And a large majority of my vape life, I was just a guy trying to stay off cigarettes. I didn't give a shit about what I was vaping on. It was just something to keep me off of cigarettes. And a convenience store was the first place I bought a vape from, like 2012, I think. I gave up because nobody taught me how to use it. It was a piece of shit device. I walked into a vape shop that actually was not a very good vape shop, had a very similar experience. So at that point, I was someone who really wanted to quit. And then my lung collapsed, and then I was finally like, holy shit. And I found Phoenix, and the rest is history. I was a customer for a long time before I ever worked here, and they taught me everything I know. I owe it to all of them. And, I've learned some things on my own since then. But, that's why I agree with the law in a sense with banning convenience store sales, because you learn a lot more from a vape shop. But I do think about people that we've kind of been talking about that might be used to getting their cigarettes from a convenience store for 50 years and don't even know a vape shop exists. They might know vaping exists, but they might not know a vape shop exists. And that's the people that it's going to affect. So what I think as a vape industry we need to do is figure out, how do we reach them?
Yeah.
Educate.
Well, that's why, it kind of hurts that some people may get their first vape device from a gas station, and that might move them to go to a vape shop. So that might hurt those people who think that, I'm going to start off with a Cigalike, and then, I kind of like this, but I want something with a little bit more, it's battery power or vape production or whatever, you know what I mean? More flavor.
Yeah.
But they're not going to get that, you know what I mean? But I do think it does help with preventing kids or underage, teenagers from getting it. So I think that's the bigger picture,
Yeah, one of the things that I did that we were laughing about is my doctor that I used to work with. He used to tell people, I don't care what you got to do to quit smoking. He goes, I don't care if you use a patch. I don't care if you use Nicorette. I don't care if you vape. He goes, just get off the cigarettes. And he'd literally stick his head out of the exam room. He'd look at me and go, hey, Coop, come in here. He goes, tell this guy about vaping. He goes, get him off cigarettes. And I would literally go in and sit and talk to the patient and say, listen, if you want to quit smoking, what are you looking for? What kind of stuff do you want? Do you like different flavors besides the tobacco flavor? I would ask him all kinds of questions just to find out, how many cigarettes do you smoke a day? Stuff like that. And I'd literally talk to patients, but the doctor had to leave the room because at that time, doctors weren't allowed to say, you should vape. They weren't allowed to say. So he'd make me go in there and do it.
Well, I think another thing is all older people, I think they get the scare tactic too from the news. The news is always like, you're going to die. This thing will blow up. You can't use this. Those flavors are bad.
We need coverage.
Yeah, that shit just needs to stop. Like,
Did you guys see Fox News with that fake ass smoker dude, Tony Smokes or whatever?
Yes.
He's like a paid actor. That shit made me so mad, dude. Oh my god. It's just I wish we were able to tell people like about it. It's like they had that ban on it where you can't even promote it in the shops or nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
well, people who don't know who I am.
Right.
I've had people who don't know who I am and don't know that I work in the medical field. And they'll sit there and start lecturing me, telling me, you should do this and you're wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, all right, listen, are you going to fly to England and tell the Royal Academy of Physicians they're wrong? You're going to tell the World Health Organization they're wrong. The only people who aren't promoting vaping is the FDA. That's it. No one else.
But another problem is, man, it's like, you could tell someone about, as us because we are in the community of vaping a lot more. Like Eric said, there's people who just do it to get off cigarettes.
Right.
I don't know that they're necessarily going to fight for saying that it's better because they just want to stop smoking, but they're not really in it to prevent people from thinking otherwise. It's people like us that need to go out and really, campaign for it, or just the hobbyist community in general, because we know about it more in depth. It's just like, you got the whole other part of the vape community that just doesn't really know. They don't want to.
We had it like the UK does, and the UK supports vaping.
Yep.
If we had that across our country and we could turn around and tell the FDA, hey, shut the fuck up, stop lying.
All right.
This is what the truth is.
Yeah, but like you said, you got Fox News out there blasting dumb shit.
What are the local laws where you guys are at? Do you have any additional regulations?
Me? Anyone else?
Wild West. We barely have an age restriction on vaping.
Yeah, same here.
Really for us, it's you gotta pay a nickel if you want to try a juice, and they're trying to push for not being able to try juices at all in shops. I think they want to get rid of vaping in shops. They don't want you to be able to vape in the shop. They don't want a lot of things, man. West Virginia is not too bad, but it's one of them states that could probably be influenced otherwise because,
So here we actually have a law in Washington State that says that anybody who sells vape products has to be certified as a vape technician. Yet there's no program, except Phoenix Vapor is the only shop that I know of that actually has a program. And we actually, even as the social media guy, I had to take the test. I have to take my second test, the second level, but I took the basic one. And we have somebody here, Dave, who could basically blindfold himself, break all his fingers, and take apart a mod with his teeth still. And he's the one who designed all the tests. And
hey, I want to see that on YouTube. That's some shit.
He designed all the tests, and everybody here is certified. But convenience stores, you think they gotta? So it's not really an enforced law. We follow it, but that I kind of see as okay in a sense. I think if someone passed that, it would have to be long term, right?
Sure.
I don't think you can expect people to do it overnight. But I think if you said, hey, in 6 years, everybody that works there needs to be certified. We also did I think the reason Washington State did it is we also did a very similar thing with medical marijuana, that in order to sell medical marijuana, you had to have this license, which I actually had that myself for a while.
So let me ask you a question. When you take these tests and you get this license, do you have to pay a fee to the state to have that license or to take that test?
No, right now there's not. Phoenix just designed it on their own because the state wasn't doing it. So we're going to...
Hello, Miss Louie.
I think that it may be something where someday we offer it elsewhere too, but right now we aren't, so...
Well, hey, going back to the shops and stuff, I think that, most convenience stores and stuff really just are looking at it from the profit side. They don't really care who vapes. So I do think that is probably for the best.
The shop is a dual shop with the tobacco, and I hate that. They're selling tobacco with. That's what we can't be distinguished as tobacco, but we have to be. It's
yes. That's we have a local thing here. It's called Gumby's. It's a drive-through. You can get cigarettes, beer, whatever. and they started getting vape shit in there, and their prices are absolutely ridiculous. They're expensive as hell. So that's something else that could really scare people away, seeing a $30 bottle of juice, and they're like, what the hell would I want that for?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because also intimidating. You don't understand a new vapor, what that bottle is going to last you compared to a pack of cigarettes, you know?
And you can go in there with the best intentions. Yeah, I'm going to start vaping, quit these cigarettes. And you go there like, it's just expensive. Just give me that pack of cigarettes. Fuck that.
And then you don't even know if you like that flavor or not. Half the time you're not going to like that flavor, and it's going to be like, you're going to be like, what the hell? Is it all like this? It's all gross?
Yeah.
Hey, I do want to shout out Louis Nicolette. He's in the audience along with Charlie.
Yeah, what up, Charlie?
Charlie.
What up,
What up, Charlie?
Charlie?
What up, Chuck?
Anyway, sorry. Charlie comments on some videos on the Phoenix Vapor channel, so I just, I had to get my little high-pitched
Yeah,
scream.
Charlie's a good dude.
Hey, I'm going to say hello to Phyllis as well.
Phyllis?
Oh, Miss Phyllis.
Hey, we
Hello,
got to
Phyllis.
hang out with Phyllis. What's up, Steve?
Hell
and Steve?
yeah.
Huh?
I
That
wasn't
woman's a
invited,
hug
man.
monster.
You were invited.
Oh, come
Shut
on.
the hell
I
up.
You
know.
were invited.
And Philly
couldn't
could
make
have
it,
come
man.
too.
Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you something, Steve. I would have
Which
went
one?
to that show, paid admission, just to have a hug from Phyllis. That's
Yeah.
it. I'd have been happy.
Hey, man, I wanted to come to Vegas. I really did. We will meet up in person one day. I know it.
Yes, we will.
It'll happen.
What do you guys
Next
think
year at
about
Vegas,
Juul?
we all got to come here, but you guys got to take the B&B next door to my house.
Yeah, I agree. I already
Airbnb?
told we will be, and we'll be flying instead of driving, so that we don't spend 2.5 days driving and instead have that extra time to kick it. Anyhow,
How do you guys feel about
If
Juul?
you guys take the Airbnb next door to my house, trust me, I'll cook for you guys. Trust
Hey,
me.
man,
Philly,
I love
Philly
it.
keeps
I
trying to
love
ask a
Airbnb.
question, y'all. What-
Oh,
And I'll
sorry.
wait.
Go ahead, Billy.
No, I was just going to ask about how you guys feel about Juul taking their products only to online, their flavors. You think like
That's
they're
their way to
in
still
course
sell
with
to
the
kids.
FDA? You
Well,
think
wait,
they're in course with the
they-
FDA?
They also got rid of their like social media and shit, didn't they?
Yeah. So
Yes.
Do you think the FDA is telling them what to do right now? They do this so everybody else
No.
does?
No, I don't think. I think they're doing that as a preemptive thing before the FDA can do it. But here's the thing: they're doing it because they know kids are their biggest buyers. So what they do, they're switching it all to online because how do you verify someone's age? You type in your date of birth.
Well, and
You click
aren't
yes.
they all really sold at gas stations and stuff? Isn't that where
Yeah.
Juuls are sold?
Yeah,
That's why
Yeah,
they're
pretty
just trying
much.
to. They're just
But
trying to
that's why
get
they're
their.
switching over because they know
Yeah.
they're going to lose all the gas stations.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So now they can get the preemptive strike to just sell online.
Exactly, but that's the thing is they can still sell to kids now and get away with it because they can say, well, the kid clicked that he was over 18,
Yeah. That's
you know.
well,
that's like
I believe part of this whole new thing was that if you were going to sell flavors on your website, that you were going to have to increase the age check. That you're going to actually have to require proof of ID now too.
well. Hey, I do want to shout out. There was a company I was on their website. Before you could buy anything, you got to take a picture of your ID,
Yeah.
and you got to take a picture of yourself with your ID,
Yeah.
and you send it to them.
Who is
So
it?
that's
I've bought it
uh,
from somewhere like that too.
Hometown
Element
Hero.
Vape did,
Oh, it's
Element
Hometown.
Vape did that.
Hometown
too.
Yeah,
Hometown
Element,
Hero.
Element Vape Balls. They do it for
Yeah.
the first time, and then after that, I think my V Pro made me do that too, though.
Yeah.
The funny thing is there's a Facebook group that does that, and it's Verified Vape Traders, and it's run by Daniel Daly. And
Oh, really?
to become a member of that group, you have to send a picture of your ID and a picture of 2 pieces of mail with your address and name on it.
Hey, man, if that's what it takes, that's what it takes.
Yeah, right. I'll do that.
Yeah, me
Hey,
too.
I do want to shout out Scott Miller. He just joined us.
I actually think he's been here for a minute, but we forgot.
I didn't see his name till now.
Millers Unite, bro. Millers Unite.
Millers.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yep. You got your West Virginians. I got my Millers. What's
Yeah,
up?
that's true. Very true. But yeah, I think that, you know what, if that's what it takes, if you need an ID and a picture of yourself with your ID, then you know what, just do it one time and get it over with, and then, hey,
Yeah.
that's all you need. Because if you are who you are and you're old enough as you need to be, then it shouldn't be a
small
problem.
price to pay for your juice, man.
Exactly.
Right.
Because if not, we're just going to lose it all together, you know?
Agreed. Cool. Oh man, that was a good little debate there, guys. Not debate. We were all agreeing,
Yeah.
but nice
That was
stuff.
nice, man. Super classy, super fly, super fitted. Very nice.
Yes. Yes.
So, what are you guys excited for that you see coming out, or what do you think
Santa
there's
Claus.
too much hype around that is coming out?
I don't really know, man. I think that there's a lot of top airflow RTAs coming out that I think there's just too many of them.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
really excited for is Tony's new RDA and mod actually look really legit,
Yeah.
dude.
I just seen a picture of it. Kind of has like a Dead Rabbit-ish style with some Ultim inserts.
Everybody's doing the inserts. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the way to go, man. You want to
Yeah.
get that airflow.
Right. I like the RDA. The mod, I don't know. I feel like I love a dual battery mod. I don't know. Maybe I have to feel it. It's looking like a mini G box to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
I got
was
to play
thinking
with
too.
it, and I'm sure
Did
Bill
you?
did too, and it's
Yep.
it's legit.
Is it nice?
Hey,
It's
Dude,
pretty
and
nice.
I tell you what, it was all right. You remember what the G box looked like?
Hmm.
All right, spin it around backwards, and put the screen by your thumb and your finger on the trigger and
That's the
your middle
mo-
finger on the squonk bottle. That's what it was like. It was, dude. He completely flipped the design backwards, and it made so much sense.
That's all I have. I'll have to get in my hand because that fire button on the other side is going to play with me a little
It's
bit.
really
Kinda-
weird, but it's the only way to explain it. I was talking to Tony, as I said, it's really weird. It's kind of like that old, the old MythBusters episode about that one Porsche that would go faster backwards because it was more aerodynamic.
Oh yeah.
It's
yeah.
the same idea. He flipped the
Hey.
button to the back side, the screen to the front side, and it really works. It does. It's very comfortable in the hand. And for being a dual battery squonk, it's really small. But I told him, I said, all right, I'm going to blow Tony's spot up right now because I made one observation and he kind of shook his head, and I feel bad because I didn't want to bust his bubble. It's a dual battery mod.
Vic,
It's only got a 7 mil bottle.
Yeah.
I'll let
No
you-
offense. If you have that much battery life, you should have a lot more juice at your
Yeah.
disposal.
And it's proprietary, right? It's not the
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
not the
So-
regular bottles.
So
Hey,
you're going to have to fill that bottle back up before you have to change your batteries.
Speaking on his products, man, the kid I work with, he actually is one of the first people to get me to vape, and I've been trying to get him into squonking, right? So he was like, "What do you think about the Pulse, the squonk mod, the newest one?" I was like, "Pick it up, man. I hear it's really nice. I don't personally have one." And I tried it, dude, and it's actually really nice. I didn't think it was that nice, but it's actually pretty nice. So I can imagine that dual battery one's going to be dope.
I love
It
the
is.
Pulse 80.
I know
got
that
the Pulse 80.
that Fictitious brought up a good point because there were some people who were converting the RX mods into squonks. If
That's
the
awesome.
I
case,
agree
you
with
prob-
Charlie on that spare
you prob-
bottle.
You probably ain't gonna need this one, but
Yeah.
I mean, I like
Hey.
the G box. The G box was one of my first squonkers, and it wasn't perfect, especially now looking back. But back then, I thought it was the shit. I don't know.
Hey, Phyllis asks, what do we think of the EVL Reaper 3 RTA? I don't personally know what that is. Do you guys know what that is?
I actually like the Rebirth. I haven't, I'll be honest with you. I like the way it looks. I have one in my on my build bench over here. I just haven't started it yet.
Wait, what is it?
The
Is it?
TVL, the Rebirth.
Oh, yeah.
Eric grabbed 2 of them, and so did I.
Okay, number 1, that is Hell Vape. Number 2, it's also Mike Vapes. Number 3, that's not what he said. He said Reaper.
Yeah, EVL
Oh,
Reaper.
Reaper.
Oh, I thought he said
Reaper.
Rebirth. I'm sorry.
Reaper 3 RTA.
Never heard of it.
I haven't heard of it either. That's what
Yeah.
EVL Reaper 3 RTA.
You heard of it, Philly?
Oh,
Nah.
Now I
Don't
feel
know.
schooled. Phyllis always schools me.
Made in the
Yes.
UK, she says.
Hey, I do want to say something to Fictitious, I think. He said the GT4 is airy, and I mean, have you tried to cut it down to the 1 air hole? Because I think it is airy when it's wide open, but when you cut it down to 1, it's actually not too bad for the GT4.
And I'm really still looking forward to this Jenna. I know it's.
Yeah, mine's on the way.
I really want to try this thing. Did
Mine
you get to
hasn't been-
try it? You got to try it?
I got to,
I know Pal had it.
I got to see Pals, and I got to
Mine's
try
still
it,
being
but,
sent.
but mine's, I don't think mine will be sent for another.
Yeah, I
till
don't know
next
when they're
week.
being released.
I think mine's probably gonna be sent with yours then, because I haven't had mine sent yet either.
Yeah, I paid for mine. I didn't,
I did too.
Well, what do you guys, Hazer? How did you pay for it? How did you pre-order it?
I was a
I'm a Patreon.
what the hell is that? Patreon? Yeah, I was a Patreon thing
All right.
from a while back.
Because I know he's doing the wicks and coils. I'm in wicks and coils, so hopefully.
I'm just wondering, is it going to be too airy? Because if it's going to have too much air, then I ain't going to like it, man.
It don't look like it should. I don't know.
I'm probably going to. I like the one side airflow insert. I might try that one.
Yeah, that thing looks good.
I just want to try it in dual coil. I really want to try it in dual.
Charlie says first week in December. I know he's a hazer too. Yeah, and that's a whole. Yeah, that RDA is. I don't know. You get to a point where you start knowing before you actually buy something whether you're gonna like it or not.
Yeah.
And that's
but
one that I
you can be fooled, man.
Yeah, no, I've been fooled for sure. It's not an RDA, but the newest Wismec dual squonker. I thought I was gonna love that. And
that's what I thought too, man.
That thing pissed me off, man.
Well, because you guys asked, what are we looking forward to a couple weeks ago, and I said that.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I was looking forward to. But then everyone was like, "Man, this shit's garbage."
Did you watch my review? You should watch my review on it, man.
Yeah, I'll check it out tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know. One of the things I find most funny about a lot of these addies is like what's his name mentioned the Skyline, but I think he meant the Skyfall. But my problem with a lot of these addies is like the Monarchy, the Skyfall, I love XJ, but I'm gonna say the Aora as well. There was so much hype behind these addies, and what are we, a couple weeks away, and nobody talks about them anymore.
My Aora's here.
I'm not saying, but I'm saying you don't hear people bragging about them as much as they were when the hype was up.
Yeah.
Hey, but like, I got an Aora, and it was for like a week and a half, and then the next addy came out, and you don't hear about the other ones.
And you don't even hear about his update of the Aora, because the Aora had that top airflow update, and I haven't heard anybody talk about it at all.
Yeah. Yeah,
and I know why.
The Monarchy as well. The Monarchy was $160 when it first
came out. People were reselling them for like $500, man.
Yeah.
It's dude, come on.
What were they reselling for $500?
Monarchy or Monarch RDA.
Yeah,
I don't do Typhoons, whichever they're called. I'm pretty much just a straight RDA guy. Everything I own is mechanical except for one mod, which it's a MOSFET. So, I mean,
basically,
hey man, that's how I felt too, Bill. But then I picked up the GT4 and it really changed my mind. But I did have to get
the RTA.
Yes, Miss Phyllis, I got my day one right here. Got it in Vegas. I picked it up day one.
That's another one I need to try.
I picked it up day one. Picked up my day one on day one.
Me too.
Hey,
Me too.
There's actually an RDA coming out, since we're talking about what are we looking forward to. I'm not quite sure what the name is, but it's an RDA where, like, I think it is single-sided airflow, but it has a T-shaped air inflow insert, and you can change it out to change out the airflow, how it is, like 3 holes, 2 holes, wide open, and it actually looks pretty good, and I kind of want to pick it up for review. I just wish I could remember the freaking name of it.
Is it the Maverick? I
don't know.
Chat started talking about a Maverick.
That might be it.
I need your guys' opinions. I only paid $25 for it. Tell me if it's shitty or not. The furnace.
Yeah, it ain't bad.
Like the furnace, it's just it's really easy to over squonk that thing.
Yeah.
Is it? I got on Squonk, man.
Someone told me they ripped it off from somebody else. What?
I got a review of it if you want to check it out. I mean, it's all right.
I bought one of those when they first came out. They were $40 a piece.
Yeah.
And I vaped it, and I tell you what, I ran Dead Man's Hand number 66 through that, and the flavor was fucking on point.
Yeah.
But it gets old really quick. It really does. And the black cap, any type of juice, all you see is a wet ring around it constantly.
Trying to think what the flaws were. But wait, you picked it up for $25? I mean, that ain't bad. If you picked it up for $25,
they had the group buy, right?
Yeah,
that's a good deal then, man. You got a good deal.
Anything, it just goes in the collection.
Sure. Pick up the C-Roll RDA, man. Yeah, it ain't bad.
Got it right here. Just got it today.
Yeah.
That I tell you what, honestly, we were talking about it pre-show about the day one.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, I don't like single-sided airflow. That's Addy changed my mind.
Yeah,
I love
same.
that Addy.
Same, dude. It's a pretty fucking good Addy. And it looks real good on that spade, just saying.
Yeah, I was going to say, mine looks really good on that cloak.
We all talked about, because they made the Karma, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was never a fan of the Karma, but I did want to pick one of those up. The day one.
You know what? The day one, I love it. I really do. And I can't say enough good about it. The flavor's good. The airflow is perfect. I like it completely wide open, but I'm happy with it.
Cloud King Cody asked a question about the day one or the Shogun. I would say it depends on your budget, really. I don't know. It's close. The day one is not as airy as the Shogun is. They both produce very good flavor, and I've noticed with the day one, I'm getting better flavor out of like the fruit style flavors, and then out of the Shogun, more of like the punchy flavors that I like tasted better in that. So it's kind of, and even citrusy is a little better in the day one. So I don't know. If you want a little bit more air but still really good flavor, go with Shogun. If you want a little bit more restricted and you like fruity flavors, I would go with the day one.
See, but the day one reminds me of.
It's all about coil position.
What does the deck look like?
Oh, his is already out. Okay.
See, but you know what it reminds me of is the Kawanashi RDA is what that reminded me of.
But it's really low compared to that.
Yeah, because that's what I didn't like about the Kawanashi or whatever, is that your coils were so high and it like didn't make sense.
This one you can drop the coils down to where the airflow just hits the top of the coil, or you can raise that coil up and hit the bottom of the coil, however you want it.
And it's
like
pretty good then, huh?
Really low, just above that squonk pin, because the squonk pin's raised in there a little bit. I like mine really low. It gives me really good flavor, and it chucks pretty good clouds for a single sided. It's a little puncher. It really is.
Well, you guys know that like my favorite of all time RDA, and it's the biochip, and that thing has been in my number one spot since I got it. And it's like other RDAs are great. Like I love the basic 1.1. And I like the Vena. It's all right, but it's like I don't know if I ever hear anyone talking about the fucking biochip ever.
No, I don't hear biochip
Ever.
out there at all.
No. But, you know, I guess it's like Eric said, to me it's crazy that different flavors taste better in different RDAs. I just find that to be weird, but I guess it's airflow, coil position, and whatever, but I don't know. That's always like makes or breaks an RDA if you don't try the right juice in it.
I agree. And I usually try, I don't know, I try a few different flavors in it if I'm not liking one at first, and a few different builds. But if I like something right away with what I'm using in it, then I'm just like, shit, it's already working. Why fuck with something good? You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, because that's like I'll have certain RDAs for certain juices, and that's it. Those are the juices I use in that, and that's end of story.
You know what? It's funny you mentioned that. Louis Nicolette actually mentioned the D Pro Mini. Yeah. My son loves that damn thing.
That was a pretty good one for me for a while, man. I rocked that thing for a long time.
Yeah.
The Shogun was actually what dethroned it. Once I got that, it did the Blue Punch flavor that I really love from Phoenix. It did it better, and so I switched them out. And I gave the D Pro to somebody else because it was something I just had to share. You know,
and the Wasp Nano everybody's loving.
Yeah,
I never saw that.
Hey, Cloud King asked me if he said he saw my review and that, well, thank you, sir, that you thought it was good. He said, am I going to be an RTA guy now? I will take RTAs more seriously now, yes, but it's not going to be my main way of vaping because I just find squonking to be more convenient and something I like to do. Like, I'll find myself being like, I want to squonk this bitch, and it doesn't squonk. So, you know.
Have you done that? Have you messed with a regular mod and tried finding the fucking squonk?
Yes, I was playing Red Dead Redemption, and I was like hitting my fucking RTA, and I was like fucking squeezing it, and I was like, what the fuck? I looked down, I was like, oh yeah, this is an RTA. But there was supposed to be a squonkable RTA. I don't know if you guys ever saw that.
There's a couple.
There is a couple. There's a few.
Yeah.
But I'm not talking about RDTAs. I'm talking about RTAs, right? That's what you're talking about?
No, I've never seen a squonkable RT.
Okay, well, there was one on 3F Vape. They haven't put any info up about it anymore, but it was an AUG Vape RTA, and you could squonk it. But they never came out with it because I don't think they ever put it through the...
I saw Rip Chippers do something. It just fills the tank. It's not...
Yes, it fills
that's all
the tank.
it does. So you're bringing extra juice around. It's like having...
Basically, an RTA with a double tank.
Yeah.
I just realized my son got here. Bill, there's the mod. Came in.
Charlie said that Rip Trippers had something out with
exactly.
the
Yeah, he has something like that.
That's what I mean. I know I saw it, but it's like, is it really worth it? Because an RTA tank could be what, 5-6 mils, and then you squonk your whole bottle into it. I mean,
yeah, I was just thinking that you're gonna empty your whole bottle in 2 squeezes.
Yeah, I mean, unless you had some ridiculously large bottle. I mean, I don't know what.
Because honestly, I don't know about an RTA, but as far as like squonkable RDTA, that little pin dad was my favorite little squonkable RDTA.
Yeah, there's a lot of those. I mean, there's the Ogeni, the whatever,
Yeah,
the whatever. There's a bunch of them.
I love that pin dad.
Yes,
by
that's a good
Bomber
one.
Tech. That thing was a little beast.
Yes, that's a great one. Great RTA.
Yeah, the Pyro was good too. Pyro.
Yeah, the Pyro.
But it's like our DTAs are something that not everybody really likes. You know what I mean? For some reason, it's something that it's like a niche amount of people.
I just wicked this up for this chick I'm trying to get to quit. The Deja Vu. Dude, it's pretty decent. The deck, the middle part, you push down on your bottle, and it fills it up. It's pretty decent.
Yeah, that's by the reviewer then, right? Because I think that's by that.
Yeah, that Chinese guy or something.
Like, Chinese Filipino or something.
Yeah, whatever he is. But yeah, I'm just trying to get her to squonk, but she's not liking squonking, so I thought RDTA might be the best. And then,
hey, that's
give him a flavor puncher. Don't worry about the clouds.
Yeah, that's what I quit smoking on, was basically an RDTA, man, because I loved it. We talked about it, the avocado special edition.
Yeah,
that was my favorite, man.
Avocado, yeah, I got that. I
gotta mention Anthony in the chat there, showing the B2K some love. The B2K was a beast.
Yes.
And just so you know, Alfred is back in working again.
Yes, I saw that.
I heard that. Yeah. No, the B2K was what kind of got me into the higher end stuff. Was the B2K?
Yeah. I think I did. Me too, man. That was probably
high end natty at a low end price.
Yep.
Yeah. Dude, his sales model was just ingenious.
Perfect.
Like, dude,
he killed it.
Where, because now if you look at RDAs now, usually they'll include a Ultim cap, PMMA cap, and I think it goes back to the B2K because you got all that stuff for one price. But that's how it should be. Why do you not get at least one or the other? It should be that way.
Exactly, because we came up with a similar model for my design. My Addy, we've talked to Tyler Hargrove at Swamp Donkey. And actually what we're going to do is we're going to take Alfred's idea and we're going to take it one step further, because when you buy my Addy, you're going to get the stainless steel cap that it's going to come with. And then you're going to get a black, white, and a clear Swamp Donkey cap with a matching tip for each one from Tyler. So you're going to get Squonk Donkey caps, not just the generic cap.
Yeah, and I mean, those are supposed to be really good, so.
Tyler makes some good shit. So does, Tyler and Dylan.
I just think
that you got a single coil, Bill? What are you working on?
Single coil. I'm rocking the, this is the Flav Evo.
That's funny. I got mine right here. I was playing with it before the show.
Hey.
The only problem I have with this is, and you'll see what I'm talking about because I don't know how to put it into words, is when you do your legs, do you do it over one side and on the other side, or do you do them both in the middle, both spread out, because you're trying to put that coil right in between the airflows and they're kind of offset. So either one's going to miss it or the other's going to miss it.
That's how it was with the original one too, with the Flav. So I think it's one of them things where you got to find what you like, It's like, but it looks like the screw heads on that are bigger this time, because one of my cons on the Flav was after a little bit of building on it, the head of the screw was bent, and because the post of the screw was very small compared to it, so it bent a little bit. So it looks like that's what they tried to fix.
Okay, what else?
Oh, Anthony, you want to pre-order? I'm actually we're working with John. I should have prototypes within the next month or two. We're kind of one of those hurry up and wait stages right now.
Yeah, man, I want to see that shit.
Good.
I've also got mine in the works, but we'll just for now. We'll see. Cool. Anybody else got anything they want to talk about, or do we want to get rolling, or what's going on, fellas?
Hey man, we can do whatever. Everybody else, what you guys got doing? What you got to do?
I'm gonna make an apology in the group to my son Billy. I have your plug. It's right here. I will send it out. I just have been busy as hell. I got to get that out, and the Simplicity Maddox mod that I have for you, I will get them in the mail this week.
Wow, Bill, what a great dad! He can't even call his kid. He's got to do it on the show.
Yeah, we text back and forth. We don't
I'm
always
just talking
call.
shit. My son won't answer my text, so at least
He's not old enough to pick up the phone, isn't he?
he's 12.
He's
He is. I had him in high school. I was a teenage parent. Thank you.
no, I wasn't a teenage parent, but he's 22 now, so he's a big boy.
Cool. Anyway. All right. I've ran out of shit to talk about for now.
We never run out of shit to talk about. What the hell's up with that?
I said I did. Now you guys got to start something.
You got empty brain or what, man?
What was that?
You got empty brain or what? What's going on?
He's too busy. He's down there messing with his dick.
Yeah. What are you doing, man?
I'm building shit.
Oh, come on. That's what they all say,
Staring
man.
at his crotch.
Nah, I guess we can wrap it up.
Damn you.
Unless anybody in chat.
What's everybody's opinion on the Citadel? Has it lost its shine yet, or does everybody still love it?
Hey, man, I never even picked one up. I thought about it, but I just...
Dude,
Never.
I'm telling you, I love mine.
I was going to say, why would it lose its shine? Why would it lose its shine?
I'm just asking because, like, I noticed, like we were saying before about the monarchy.
Everybody
talked about it and got it, and then everybody.
I thought you were talking about the little drama going on.
Oh no!
Hey, Charlie said we ain't talked religion and politics yet. I think we'll probably save that for the next one.
Yeah, some Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus and vaping.
We're gonna save that for May.
Yeah.
They never
or
come.
we can save it for like an Easter vigil or like a Christmas midnight mass, but we'll just save it.
My first YouTube channel was my first YouTube channel was a music channel, and then my second one was a political channel. So
I thought you were gonna say it was a religious walk with Jesus channel.
no, not me.
No.
See, I
That's all
don't
right.
sing anymore. I used to. I don't sing anymore.
Sing.
No.
You want me to sing?
See, but what I sing, you wouldn't like.
What did you sing?
What kind of music?
Blame
you
it
like,
all
Ryan?
on my roots. I showed up in boots.
Yeah, some country
I
western.
gotta have
huh?
a couple drinks in me.
I
Yeah.
got friends. I know that song.
Yeah.
I got the Citadel. It's on the Taiji mod. Review is on my channel.
There he goes.
I love this. I love this machine. This little mod is light. It's comfortable. It's, if you look at it, it's hourglass shaped on the side and on the front. So it's actually really comfortable to hold this little mod.
18650.
Yeah, it's an 18650. It's got their own proprietary MOSFET. On my review, I actually said it. They were like, oh, it's a waterproof MOSFET. And I'm like, oh, one day I'll check it out. You know what? I'm not brave enough to take my mod and dunk it in water. And I swear, just as I was talking about that with a friend of mine, I'm on the phone and oh crap, I went to squeeze my, the one 60 ml refill bottles. I was squeezing it and the silicone let go on the side of the cap and just spilled juice down the whole mod. So I guess it is waterproof.
Have you tried those 20S's, those batteries?
I
The
have.
20S's.
They're nice,
They
man.
have
They're
Sony
nice.
BTC 5Ds and everything.
Where you pick those up at?
Lionwholesale.com.
Oh yeah, that's a good site, man.
LIION.
Yep, I picked up a couple batteries there. Hey, have any of you guys ever tried the Narda or the Narca?
No.
I just seen it. Someone in chat said something about it, so I just figured I'd ask.
I just haven't been able. I've wanted one. I just have never been able to get one.
Dude,
so.
They're so taxed, man. They're like you can't get them for a good price.
Yeah. Either I'm too broke or they're not available when I'm not.
Dude,
so.
Every time it's either we'll trade for gold bar. That's about it, man. It's like you ain't getting it for nothing less than like I don't even know, man.
Someone tried to trade me one for this. They were like, this and my snitch. And I'm like, nope. I won't do that. No RDAs.
I wouldn't have traded both, but if they would have asked for a tiny, I probably would have done it.
Maybe I would have.
You know what? I'll be honest with you. I'm going to be the guy who calls it out. I looked at the clones online, and I thought about buying one. It's just I kind of got burned out because I bought one of those clone armors.
Yeah.
And I built that thing all the way up to, I think it was 0.4 ohms, which is really cool for me because most of my stuff is about 0.15. And no matter what I did, I kept burning the shit out of my lip with that little thing.
It's just so
hot, one hit.
It's so low profile, you know what I mean? I don't even know if I'd really even like it because it's so low profile.
And Louis,
your fourth Narda? Jeez.
Yeah,
somebody's got more money.
God
Charlie,
damn, man.
I might be able to get you a. Charlie, email me. Charlie.
Wait, he got 2 Narcas too.
Woo.
Charlie,
4 Nardas.
There's my email, Charlie. Get at me.
You have a sale over there?
No, but I can get people stuff and things.
Okay.
So,
I was laughing. I got an instant message from somebody already. This thing came in the mail today, and I already got somebody offering to buy it from me. I'm like, geez, I haven't even done a review on it. Nothing. So I didn't even get home to open my mail yet.
So did everybody see Todd's video today?
I did not.
About which one?
About they said they would buy it and then sell it right around the corner at the expo.
Wow. I did not know people were doing that. But
That's
I did
dirty.
A couple people, like one of the guys actually got he rolled a 7 and got a Frankie. And literally as he was walking away was taking pictures of it in his hand to repost on Facebook to flip it.
Wait, what did you
do? Because he said it doesn't go down in UK. In UK, they like frown on that.
Yeah.
He's like in the US, they do that shit. Like I was like, damn. So.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. If it were a Frankie or a pleb, yeah, I'd flip it because honestly, some of the people at the shows had really great deals going on. Taiji, the guys who did this mod, they had sale prices on. This is normally $250. Kronig Mods had a sale on these. These are normally $350, and they were dropping them for $300. But some of the other ones, like Connor from Mums, they raised their prices.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And I couldn't get over that. And the same thing with Vaping, what is it, Vaping Art?
Yeah.
Or whatever they are.
Oh, their prices are already taxed, man.
Dude, 300 and something for a billet box. You can buy it from the website for $275.
That's what their prices on the website are already like that. You might see something that's like 150 or 120 somewhere else. They're trying to sell for 180, man.
Yeah, I mean they were trying to take advantage of the shows because people walk in there with that mentality. Hey, it's an expo. Everything's sale priced. And you don't realize you just paid $50 above RRP for it.
Exactly. That's the one thing I wish I could have gone to Vegas for was to see all the booths, all the hardware. That's something I really wanted to check out because you can find stuff at those types of events.
And I love the people that make the little caps and the drip tips and the custom stuff.
That's where
that shit.
We were hanging out by Dylan over at Never Normal most of the time.
Yeah, Dylan's our boy, man. Dylan's a good
Dylan's
guy.
good people.
His graphic designer
yet,
just
man.
did Bill's logo and is redoing mine. So.
Yeah, first day with a new logo, and he doesn't even put it up for me on the preview.
Oh, come on, man.
Sorry, I was Russian, man. I work 60 hours a week.
Wait, did you just say that you're Russian?
No.
Sorry, I thought that's what you said.
Like Eric Miller, he's got to be Irish or German.
Yep.
Both,
Luck of the Irish.
Both, thank you, Bill. And I'm also Korean. My grandpa was 100% Korean, and I my other grandma was native, and so I got a lot of everything in me.
Yeah, you're like a bag of Skittles.
Basically, if bag of Skittles tasted like shit.
Yeah, that's called the smoothie flavored.
Oh yeah, there we go. All right, it sounds like we're making shit up now, and Philly's over there falling asleep. So
Nah,
What are we saying?
I'm awake.
You need to get some coffee, man.
I'm up. I've been up since 5 in the morning.
I mean, it's only 7:14, so shit.
Yeah, it's
10,
early.
14.
Yeah, okay. We'll call it that. Whatever.
Oh, he didn't say it. He just said we'll call it that.
Still
Thank
early.
you.
I'm still drinking coffee.
Yeah, why
I
are you
got my
drinking
energy
coffee?
drink.
At 10:14 at night, you guys are drinking
It's
coffee.
not
and energy drink?
10:14. It is 7:14.
Philly, tell them what time it is, man.
It's quarter to 10.
He's from Philly. He don't know how to tell time.
Oh, damn. He ain't ever coming back now, Bill.
Nope.
You asshole.
You just offended the whole city. And,
No, he didn't take it personally. He knows I'm from Jersey.
I know what it is.
What do you vape? Oh,
Still
that's
watching.
the Vladden. That's the Vladden.
Yeah, Vladden.
The Vladden?
Yeah.
Vladden VE. Little pod.
Hey, did anybody pick up
What's
those the little soul pods?
Yeah.
You got one of those?
Yeah.
Those little things actually rock. That mango flavor is pretty darn good.
Yeah. They're all right.
Can't say that I've tried that. You know that
Because
this
you
shit.
have no soul, so you
I
Dude,
know,
they were
my
giving
soul's
those
gone.
souls out to everybody. You didn't even have to say you were a reviewer or owned a vape shop. You just walked up. Hey, I want to check this out, and they gave
Hey,
you a
man.
whole setup.
This shit's just been sitting on my desk for like 2 weeks now. I really ain't even been using it.
opposite for me. But I'll buy yours off you if you want.
For what?
I mean-
Orion?
Yeah, man. I really ain't been using it because I ain't into pods, man. I've tried and tried and tried, but I think it's just because I don't like the 35 Nick. If I could find one that was lower, then yes, I would probably use it.
I do
We have
Salt Bay
25
25.
Nick on PhoenixVapor.com. Salt Bay, thank you.
Oh, Salt Bay. Okay.
Salt
Is
Bay
that the-
25, and honestly, I'll bring this with me in my vape bag to work, or I should say the Taiji, not the gunner. But I'll bring it to work, but I leave my vape bag in the car, and I bring in my Orion. That's what I take out for my breaks, stuff like that.
Same. Yeah, when I'm at work, I'm mostly using my Orion. Or my Simple X, which I love this little guy. This doesn't get that much love, but I love it.
Mine too.
Oh,
Always
yeah.
You know what? That thing was hyped up for a while, but I really ain't heard no one talk about it anymore, you know?
You want to know the funny part? No, watch this. Philly Vapes is going to crack up laughing when I say this. Tony B's new mod looks very similar to that Simple X.
Yeah,
It does.
Really similar.
it does. Well, Tony,
You got the blue one? What's that? The blue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks
Thing's
very,
awesome.
very similar.
Actually, yeah, I was thinking that. They do look pretty freaking similar, man.
It's
Yeah.
because Tony has been designing that dual for a long time, and they basically wanted to get this thing out quicker, the Simple X, and they asked Tony
Yeah.
permission to
They
use.
yeah, they definitely use that design.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Front and everything.
Now, the only difference is when you're holding that Simple X, the only difference is your fire button is right under the Addy on the front of it, over the squonk bottle.
yeah, I don't know.
That's,
It's
that's
right.
the only-
Yeah. I don't know. I probably could get used to it though. Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess that would be all right.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's not bad.
Hey,
Like,
Charlie
it's
said
like, It's
something.
like the recurve. The recurve is right above the
oh, yeah.
strong bottle.
Charlie said something about the rebuildable for the Orion. That's what I was trying to ask you guys about. I thought I saw a rebuildable head for it. That
Oh,
you
I
could
didn't-
build your.
Wait, what?
That's what I was trying to ask you guys about. I thought that
Whoa.
they're making a rebuildable head for it.
Oh shit, that's game changing.
Yeah.
Well, that's what
Signature-
this is.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't know how to get the drip tip off of here. I was going to see if I could put a different drip tip on
yeah,
it,
and people
but
say it just falls off, and mine won't
Yes,
come
I
off
can.
on its. Yeah.
I can't get mine off.
Oh shit! I just bit mine off. It just came off, man.
It's funny.
In West Virginia, if it don't work, you just bite it off, man.
Philly, you got no Ryan?
Nah,
what she
don't
said.
got one.
That is, Bill. That is. Sure was, she said.
Anyway, all right. Sounds like we're mumbling on.
All right, I'll
Time
call
to
it.
Close up. Let's close up. Who's closing first?
I'll go last because I'm always last.
Wah, wah.
Yes, as a tear slowly rolls down my face.
Slowly.
I'll
Not
go first.
okay.
I just want to thank everybody for having me on. Bill, Eric, Steve. Appreciate it. Second time on. Going for a record here. So,
Hey, man,
No.
we love having you.
yeah. So, all right, everybody in chat. See you around. I'm always in the chats and everything. You see me around.
The basic. It's not going to go
Thanks
that
again.
fast.
Yeah.
If you ain't subscribed to Philly's channel, you see under
Yeah,
his
go
photo right there. There's the link. He's
There it
pointing at
is.
it. There it is. He's looking at it.
Yep, give him an old subski.
Go
All
ahead,
right.
Bill. I'm trying.
What was
to find
that? You
something.
talking to me?
Yeah, go ahead, because I'm trying to find something.
Yes,
Definitely
William.
check out my reviews, Cooper's Vaping View. Search it. I'll have a link next time in the group. Thank you to my co-hosts over here to my right. Everybody's wonderful. You guys are always great.
Aw.
Make sure you follow and subscribe everybody in the panel. That's all I got to say. See you next time.
Thank
Cool.
you for that, William.
And yeah, you can find me at youtube.com/Phoenix Vapor. Yeah, I'm not the only one who makes reviews on that channel, but I do a large percentage of them. But you know, it's kind of cool. Like I've say it every time almost, but you know, Steve and Steve are two guys that I watched before I ever decided to make reviews myself. So it's kind of cool to come full circle like this. And so make sure you go subscribe to them guys as well. You might hate Mountaineer Vapes, but just make him feel better about himself and subscribe.
Come on,
anyway.
guys.
He thinks
Make me feel better.
he thinks it's 1020 right now when it's 720, so we know he's got problems.
I got problems, man.
And if you go to phoenixvapor.com, you can use the coupon code RFTA10, free shipping over 25. Always got to plug the good old guys that taught me all I know about vaping, so appreciate that. And I'm going to pass it on to 721 Mountaineer Vapes.
Well, over here in Mountain Town, it's 10:21. So I would like to thank Mr. Philly himself for being here. And if you guys aren't already subscribed, like Eric said, please go subscribe to him. You got Cooper Vaping View just hitting the hundo mark. You should go subscribe to him as well. And then you got, you know, Eric over there chilling, big chilling. Subscribe to him as well if you want. But yes, I do want to thank everybody in the audience. It has been a lovely vape talk tonight. And yeah, come check me out on Mountaineer Vapes. You know where that's at. Over here in Western Virginia. And then, yeah, someday I'll get my Instagram TV up and we can go there too. So yeah, thanks guys.
Cool.
And I'll get real close to the mic. Yes, thank you.
And I'll do it too, just for fun.
Yes,
Okay, bye.
everybody. Please.
It's
Join along.
722.
Yeah, 10:22.